Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Triple H recently confirmed a massive Roman Reigns matchup for the WWE Survivor Series War Games Premium Live event. The original Tribal Chief shared the game's update on social media. As of now, the OG bloodline consists of Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn. Meanwhile, the new bloodline comprises Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. Both groups will clash in the highly anticipated War Games match in Vancouver, Canada, on November 30th, 2024. Taking to Instagram, Triple H sent a message to both Reigns and Sikoa's group ahead of their War Games match. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champions shared this update on his Instagram story. Top WWE superstar declines to join Roman Reigns' team for War Games this week. On Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso were on a mission to recruit the fifth member for their team at Survivor Series War Games. The master strategist informed the Usos that he had someone in mind. In a shocking turn of events, Sami approached Seth Rollins, a longtime rival of Roman Reigns. The visionary went off on the former Intercontinental Champion and claimed he had exhausted every means possible to dethrone the original Tribal Chief from his dominant position. Rollins called his former Shield member a tyrant, declined to join the fifth spot in the WWE Survivor Series War Games match, and told Sami Zayn he was out of his mind. Spoilers for next week's Raw revealed that the new bloodline cost the visionary his match against Bronson Reed. This has seemingly led to the AUSzilla joining Solo Sikoa's side for War Games and Seth Rollins aligning with Roman Reigns for a 5-on-5 match. Fans will have to wait until the upcoming Monday night show to determine which WWE stars will compete in the 5 vs. 5 Survivor Series War Games match. Roman Reigns' presence on WWE SmackDown was electrifying as the head of the table emerged, not just to command the ring, but to deliver a blockbuster announcement that sent waves through the WWE universe. Triple H had officially greenlit War Games for Survivor Series. The crowd buzzed with anticipation, knowing that War Games meant chaos, alliances tested, and rivalries intensified to an unthinkable level. As Roman stood in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, his face bore a mix of focus and fire. He leaned in, letting the silence build tension. "War Games, it's official," he declared, his voice steady, every word sinking into the crowd. "And the way I see it, there's no better stage to prove who truly runs this place." The announcement wasn't just a standard promo for Roman. With the stakes at an all-time high, he had something personal to share as well. Triple H himself had entrusted Roman with this announcement, reaching out to the Tribal Chief to deliver a message that would shake up WWE's landscape. According to Triple H, the time had come for a major shift in WWE's power dynamics, and War Games was the perfect battleground to redefine alliances and bring unfinished business to the forefront. As the WWE Universe processed Roman's words, he continued, "The game knows what War Games means for the future. This isn't just a match, it's an opportunity for everyone who dares to step inside that cage to show they belong here. And I'm not talking about the pretenders, I'm talking about warriors." Roman turned his attention to the audience, his intense gaze scanning the faces of fans who had cheered, booed, and followed his journey through countless battles. "The bloodline has carried this company, but now we're facing a new chapter," he declared. "I'm not just fighting to keep my legacy alive, I'm fighting for dominance, for respect. And at War Games, we're going to find out who's got the heart to stand toe-to-toe with me." In the weeks leading up to Survivor Series, Triple H had reportedly scouted out the potential participants for War Games. The match wasn't just about rivalries, it was about legacy, proving who could survive when the odds were stacked against them. Roman knew that Triple H's approach to the event was strategic. He wanted competitors who could elevate the stakes, bring their very best, and push each other beyond their limits. Roman's words hung in the air as he paused, letting the weight of Triple H's message settle in. "I spoke to Hunter," he continued, using the familiar moniker for the WWE executive. "He told me that this War Games is about more than titles and glory. This is about leaving your mark, about being remembered as the one who sacrificed everything to win. The crowd erupted in chants as fans sensed the significance of Roman's words. They knew that Triple H's backing meant that War Games would be no ordinary showdown. With 2 rings, a steel cage, and the most brutal stipulations in wrestling history, War Games was the ultimate test of resilience and dominance. But Roman's announcement didn't stop there. He wanted to make it clear that the Bloodline wasn't just another team, they were the faction to beat. If anyone in that locker room thinks they're ready to challenge the Bloodline, they better be prepared to bleed, to suffer. Because when that cage locks, it's too late for regrets. Just then, the music of Seth Rollins hit, interrupting Roman's speech. The Architect, known for his wild grin and unpredictable antics, strutted down to the ring, microphone in hand. The crowd roared in approval as Rollins smirked, clearly relishing the chance to challenge his former Shield brother. Roman, Seth began, chuckling. You talk a big game about War Games, about being the tribal chief, the head of the table. But I know you, Roman. I know the guy behind the titles, behind the bravado. And deep down, I think you're just as excited about War Games as I am because you know this is the kind of match that's going to expose you. Roman glared at Seth, but he didn't back down. Seth's words cut through the air like a knife, and he knew exactly how to get under Roman's skin. The two had a storied history together, and Seth was one of the few who could claim to truly know Roman's strengths and weaknesses. I see where this is going, Seth, Roman replied, his voice cold. You want a piece of me, and you think War Games is your ticket. You want to be the guy who says he took down the tribal chief in the most brutal match in WWE history. But let me tell you something, you step into that cage with me, and you won't be walking out. Seth laughed, unfazed. Oh, trust me, I'll be walking out, Roman. But it won't be the same for everyone else. War Games isn't just about survival, it's about proving who's the best, and I don't think you're ready to face that truth. As the tension between the two escalated, the SmackDown screen lit up with an unexpected message from Triple H himself. The game appeared on the Jumbotron, looking intense, his message sending shivers down the spines of fans in the arena. Roman, Seth, he said, his voice as firm as ever, I didn't make War Games official just for entertainment. I did it because I know what each of you is capable of. You've both pushed each other to the brink before, and that's exactly the kind of fire we need in War Games. Triple H continued, but understand this, the stakes are higher than ever. There are going to be surprises, twists that neither of you will see coming. War Games is where legends are made or broken. This is your chance to prove to the WWE Universe, and to each other, who deserves to stand at the top. Roman and Seth exchanged a tense glance, understanding the weight of Triple H's words. War Games was more than just a match, it was an arena where grudges would be settled, rivalries reborn, and careers redefined. As Triple H's message faded, Roman turned his attention back to Seth, stepping up to him until they were nearly nose to nose. You heard him, Seth, Roman said, a dangerous glint in his eyes. This is our moment. But don't make the mistake of thinking you'll be the one to come out on top. Seth smirked, his cocky confidence shining through. Oh, Roman, I wouldn't miss this for the world. War Games is where I'm going to remind you, and everyone else, why I'm still the architect of this business. With that, Seth dropped his mic, leaving Roman in the ring, fuming yet resolute. The stage was set. War Games loomed on the horizon, and with Triple H's endorsement and both Roman and Seth hungry for victory, the WWE Universe knew they were in for a clash of epic proportions. As Roman watched Seth walk up the ramp, he clenched his fists, steeling himself for the battle to come. This War Games would be unlike any other, a showdown of the ages, with everything on the line. And as Roman Reigns prepared to go to war, he knew one thing for certain, he was ready to defend his legacy, whatever the cost.